first, I just want to thank you all for being here this evening and welcome everyone to the Roxbury Film Festival of 2020. Thank you all for joining our Q&A after watching the series of short films. Activating Change in Society is the overall title for this series of short films. Um, First, we would definitely, of course, like to thank our amazing filmmakers for putting out these wonderful films and joining us here this evening to answer some questions, but to also just give us some feedback, on the process um, of their thoughts and of filming and what it was like for them, especially during these times of unrest. And we're just all in a weird state right now. So, with like the many pandemics that are occurring, I think that a lot of these films couldn't have come at a better time, just to get us all thinking about where we stand, but also a lot of this resonated so much for all of us. Um, so we're just going to first start by having the filmmakers introduce themselves, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into some questions. I have some questions here, but as always, we will be taking questions from the audience and everyone watching. So as they begin to come in, I will stop my questions and ask you all's questions to the filmmakers. But how about we just jump in and have you all introduce yourselves, maybe just your name, where you're from, the title of your film, and then, yeah. So who would like to start?
My name is Riley.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sheila Burke. I'm the producer of Boston's Homeless Crisis. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. The reason why I got started in this, I used to work with the homeless years ago, and it became my passion. Each year is getting worse and worse. And I said, people have to really see it to believe it. So that's when I proposed to do the documentary on that. So I hope you guys see it, enjoyed it, and got a better perspective on what homeless is all about. Because homeless is not just one category, it varies. There's so many different reasons why people are homeless. So that's why I did that.
Great. Thank you.
My name is Yolanda Johnson Young. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my film is Finding Elijah. It's about the loss of my son through suicide and try to open up the dialogue to destigmatize getting help for mental health issues and to just try to create some awareness around suicide prevention.
My name's Eric Stange. I'm the director of Activized. I'm from Boston and very glad to be here. Activized profiles about 6 people who were first-time activists, people who'd never thrown themselves into a political cause before, but something in the last couple of years led them to do it.
I can't wait to watch it.
Hello, Lewis. It's the man cool. So the kills no so also size with symbols. Just teaching the student really move on big right wrap up. It show what is the secure or what the story is nowhere in this way. I don't know what the story that we will see first what stand with you with the good what the outstars was out there was tasks one crisis one grandma side she was a side so that's what so grandma right that's one was the rest it's is fine so so
Right, definitely. You're definitely right with the term heavy, and we're gonna have a very heavy conversation. But for those of you who might not have joined a Q&A previously, feel free to write your questions in the Q&A box or in the chat. And as they come up, I will definitely have those questions asked. So jumping right in, There are many questions that I have, but I think one of the questions that first kind of come to mind are about the challenges, because with these topics being so heavy and so personal, you know, for a lot of people, there must have been some challenges with either yourself, within yourself while making this, or just, you know, with the people that were featured in your films. So I'm gonna start with you, Sheila, because as a Bostonian born and raised, I think your film did something so interesting for me. I wrote down what you said, where people have to see it to believe it. And I think that's very true. And your film really showcases things that I see on the daily, but I don't comprehend, or that I might not necessarily truly understand because I'm just seeing it as I'm going by. But your film really gave it a lot more emphasis. So Sheila, can you start by just telling us maybe what some of the challenges were with you in this film?
So some